All right, good morning, everybody. It is 3:49 right now. I've been up for a little while. That is the most rain I have ever slept through. It started raining. I pinned up my doors at 8 o'clock, I think, and it has just now stopped raining. I'm sure there were some periods last night where it lightened up a little bit, but man, did it rain hard. All right, I'm gonna get the morning duties going, and the inside of this thing is bone dry. Just maybe a little bit of barely any moisture in here. The floor is totally dry. Yeah, this tent survived it well for sure. I can feel the water underneath me, so I know we're probably sitting in somewhat of a puddle. I'm hoping it's underneath the my ground sheet, but anyway, we'll sort it out. I'm gonna start editing on yesterday's video a little bit, get some coffee going, and all right, I'll catch up with y'all in a little while. All right, it is, what time is it? 5:51. I gave myself a cutoff of doing the video until 5:30, but yet doing the videos are fun. They take forever, but they're fun. So I'm probably a little over halfway done with it, so I'll hit the rest of it hopefully on breaks today. Yeah, already been outside the tent. It isn't terrible, but these are the times it will try new hikers' souls. Really will. I know sitting in your living room and you're dreaming about the AT or whatever other trail, like, a little rain, that ain't gonna be bad. When everything you have is soaked. Everything I had on yesterday is soaked. I washed it in the creek last night, my fault. Well, not my fault, like, it was a plan. It was all sweaty and nasty and salty. But now it's all muddy from the rain splashing on it all night, so just covered in mud. Everything on the outside of the tent's covered in mud. Luckily, everything on the inside is dry. My quilt, bone dry. My sleeping bag liner, bone dry. Everything in here is absolutely dry, even almost the inside of the tent. It won't take 2 minutes in a nice little breeze to dry this whole tent out. So again, love it. Beautiful thing about Dyneema, and I know everybody doesn't want to pay the price, but when I get out and tear this tent down, I'm going to shake it a couple of times. There'll be a slight little film of water left on the Dyneema when I pack it up, but there's no absorption. There's no water weight I'm carrying up trail with me, so incredible. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pack it up and get on up trail. All right, y'all. Accountability rock right here is everything's coming out of your tent. Everything that you bring out touches an object, this same object. So anything that comes out right now touches the accountability rock. You will never lose a piece of kit, ever, if you do this technique every time, even in a shelter. All right, y'all. All right, got out of camp at 6:30. Wow, that tent is a muddy mess. I can't imagine if I didn't have a ground sheet last night. That would be almost untenable. My ground sheet was disgusting, so I just took it down to the creek and rinsed it off, good as new. But my tent needs some work. Yeah. The trail is flooded. That was so much rain. I mentioned this in the book. It'll probably be controversial, but it's okay. If you are planning an AT hike or like a long trail hike or something on the East Coast and you're looking for a shoe and you let somebody convince you that you need, or your own brain convince you that you need waterproof, take it from me, do not buy waterproof. I get it, man. There's some people get away with it. I wore them for the first 300 miles on the AT. Biggest mistake of my life. Look at this. And you can say, well, I wouldn't walk right through it. Once it rains on the AT, anywhere you are, it turns into a river. Your shoes aren't keeping your feet dry. They're gonna soak through. Rain's gonna come in through the top. Your feet are gonna be wet and your shoes are never gonna dry. Yesterday, I started doing what I did when I hiked in Vermont before, and that's just get my feet purposely wet. And within an hour of walking in these shoes, they were dry. Within an hour. Anyway, long rant to say, do yourself a favor. Don't learn the hard way. Do not buy waterproof. There's no such thing on the AT. No such thing. All right, y'all. Glastonbury Tower, 10:19. Second time here. Second time no views. It's okay though, life's good. We're gonna keep heading northbound. We're at Kid Gore Shelter now. I'm gonna stop here and eat some lunch. Kid Gore Shelter, look at this view. There's Bam Bam, y'all. That is one magnificent work of art those beavers did here. Wow. Let's raise the water though. 4.5 feet, maybe 5 feet. Unbelievable. Well done, beavers. All right, y'all. Just stopped at the last shelter. That was the shelter that I walked to from Route 9 that goes into Bennington. Holy cow. I could do some miles back then, Sarge. That's a rough hike. More so today because it's just flooded. Just had to stop and tend to a blister that popped on my big left toe. Feel like I might even have one on the right, and what it's from is trying to rock hop and all the friction that big toe is doing in your shoe, trying to decelerate or accelerate you on those rocks. So I just started walking in the mud today. So much better, so much softer on the feet. My chafing from yesterday, put Neosporin on it last night, good to go. Now getting booty chafing, so we'll fix that tonight. It's just wet out here. Body's just trying to adapt to it. We will be fine though. It's always something, and that's why I love it. The AT ain't for everybody. And I say AT because that's what we're on right now. LT, I know once it breaks off, it's gonna start handing out ass whippings as well. I look forward to it. Hopefully it'll be just a little bit drier, but who knows? Well, I've got under 3 miles left, but it's gonna be well over 3 miles because you have to make your way around this craziness. It just goes on and on and on. After much debating, I'm calling this home for the night. Why debating? Because the goal I had been shooting for is 0.8 up the trail, and it's another creek. The dam just looks good. I'm at mile marker 36 for the long trail, so 4 miles to get to the long trail done, basically 40 miles up to this point. My body feels like a rough day in the mud. Enjoyable all the same. I like getting pushed, so keep pushing, Vermont. Love it. The mud's only bad if you let it be bad, or it's good if you let it be good, so we're gonna let it be good. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get set up. I don't know where yet. My tent is a mess, so yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I'll get back with y'all when we get it set up. This is what it looks like after a extremely hard day of hiking. Kind of letting the tent dry out. If you've never owned a Z-Packs or any tent with a net like this, man, that thing blocks a lot of wind. So if you want it to dry out better, you just got to open up the door. Probably common sense. Getting some water on the bowl, gonna make some green tea. Also cooking a mountain house. This one's a seafood something. Sounds delicious. So once I get the mountain house on to steep and to rehydrate, I'm gonna go down, just wipe off my upper body, my lower body, and get ready for climbing the tent and work on videos. Don't know if I mentioned it, but I got these little Marconi extra virgin olive oil packets on Amazon. I don't remember how much they were, but they weren't much. But dump one of those in my dinner every night, making some decaf green tea. Should be delicious. All right, y'all, gonna sign off for tonight. Good hiking day today. Feet took a beating. I like my feet wet most of the day, but when you're having to leap back and forth on rocks and everything else to avoid the deepest of the mud, it takes its toll. You know, prepping for Vermont physically, you should definitely be doing some lateral movements, especially lateral jumping. Yeah, for sure. Lots of it all day long. All you're doing is jumping side to side all the way down the trail. Met a lot of good Sobo Appalachian Trail through hikers and flip-floppers. Met a lot of good northbound and southbound long trail hikers. It's full out here, but it's a great community, and had some great conversations, and look forward to keep pushing north. All right, y'all. Just say goodnight to my family. Love you guys back home. Thanks for holding everything down. We'll see y'all in the morning. All right, deuces.